We all have some lures that have seen better days. They're a bit beat up, they're a bit scratched up. This is one example, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to repaint it, but someone asked me how I do the heat shrink templates. This is heat shrink that I just get from an electrical wholesaler. I get it from JCar here in Australia. And I've got two sizes, 20mm, and this one's 16mm for the smaller lures. What I'll do is I'll show you how I put these onto the lures and shrink them up to make a bit of a template. Let's get into it. I'll just go and clean this lure up and then we'll come back to it. So now that the lure's all nice and cleaned up, ready to go, there's just a few bits of gear that you need. Some scissors, just for cutting the tubing, a marker pen so you can draw on your template, and your heat gun for shrinking the heat shrink. So what I'll do is I'll use this yellow one. I'll move these ones out of the way. And this just slides over the lure. And what I do is I leave a couple of inches at the back here just for holding on when you're painting the lure later on. Just cut it. Now we're ready to go with the heat shrink. That's all it needs. Then I just squeeze it a bit with my finger down towards the pointy end. It's hot, of course, so careful with it. Once it cools, it will set in place. That's basically about it. Now, this little bit here where the eyelet is underneath the lure is a good little locking on point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from here down to just the other side of this, which allows us to open it up and slide the template on and off. And there we have a template that will slide up over the lure. Now all we need to do is mark it with a texture and then cut it out with the scissors. I'll do a nice simple pattern here. In fact, you can even do it while it's sitting on the lure, so it's all nice and neat. Then once it's all marked up, slide it off, cut it out. Now this is still fairly flexible, as you'll see, and I normally get about probably 4 or 5 goes out of each template. And there we have a nice simple template that just slides over the lure. Obviously you would spend as much time as you want doing whatever patterns that you like to do, but it's nice and simple. When you paint the lures, give a quick heat set just so the paint is cured a bit more, and then just help your fingers slide those off. So you don't want to, when you do the heat set as well, just use an air dryer. If you're using a heat gun, don't hold it on too long or this will start to deform and you might melt your lure. But that's it, nice and simple. They're nice and cheap. The tubing it's probably is about $5.95 for a metre length. You'll get lots of templates out of it. But good luck. I shall paint this up a bit later on and put it in another video. See you everybody.